going to convince you that the second half of February is extremely bad and that no one should be long the market. So obviously we have example 1 here, exhibit 1, where the S&P in the seasonal average is down terribly, right? And it's even worse for things like NASDAQ, Russell, Dow. I mean, of course you'd expect they're going to be bad, but they're even worse than you'd expect. And looking here at our more advanced chart, we can see the S&P returns. This is the entire history of the returns of this period. So each year is just showing you for those 2 weeks, right? And you can see this was COVID, so a lot of that was COVID, but it's not only COVID, right? This curve should be up, right? The S&P is up a lot overall in this entire period, but for these 2 weeks, it's significantly down, even if you were to remove COVID. So, and it's even worse for, I believe, NASDAQ or whatever you want to check here. So, yeah, I would definitely not be long on the market right now. It's just looking really bad. So by the way, we put created this watch list today. And so now you can just more easily navigate through these things. Boeing. Yeah, well, Boeing, if we want to see, I know Boeing had really bad effects from COVID, but let's just see. And we'll see how, okay, so, all right, well, even without COVID, right? So to get rid of COVID, you're essentially getting rid of this here. So just add back this amount to here. It's still down a lot, right? And we'll put a watch list in here eventually as well. Yeah, so I'll leave a link to this in the video. And if you want to, by the way, gold has some really good seasonality right now. Looking pretty strong. You can see that gold has been doing really well this year. Year to date. Off the charts, the green is the year-to-date return on gold. It's really been following its seasonality, at least in the direction. It's been outperforming its seasonality by a lot. So it's only 20 years of history of gold. Look at silver. Silver is very similar. Silver's seasonality chart is a lot more choppy than a lot of other ones. We've got bars down here as well if you'd like to see those. So check out these seasonality charts here. Just go right here, seasonality simple. And